Ever wonder why some C-suite leaders are yacht hopping while others are just treading water? The dirty little secret isn't just about how hard you work or even how smart you are. It's about understanding the game, specifically the battleground of executive compensation, stock options versus RSUs. Forget the dry textbooks, the MBA babble, and the corporate HR fluff. Today, we're tearing down the myths and arming you with the raw truth. The kind of truth your board times really times doesn't want you to know. Because most so-called experts, they're dead wrong. They're telling you how to play nice. I'm telling you how to asterisk win. Think about it. You've climbed the corporate ladder, busted your backside, probably sacrificed your sanity more than once. You're at the top, or eyeing that corner office, and now they're throwing around terms like equity compensation, long-term incentives, and golden handcuffs. Sounds fancy, right? Like you've made it. But here's the kicker. Many executives leave millions on the table, not because they're bad at their job, but because they don't understand the insidious traps hidden within their pay package. This isn't just financial planning. This is financial warfare, and your compensation isn't just about rewarding past performance. It's about controlling your future. Let's start with the siren song, the legend, the promised land of massive upside, stock options. Everyone loves a good rags to riches story, and stock options were written into the gospel of Silicon Valley. Imagine getting the right, but not the obligation, to buy shares in your company at a fixed, ridiculously low price. Let's call it the strike price. You get these options, they vest over a few years, and then, poof, if the stock price goes through the roof, you exercise them, buy low, sell high, and suddenly you're Scrooge McDuck swimming in a vault of cash. Sounds incredible, right? It's the ultimate gamble, the lottery ticket with your name on it. But here's where the Wall Street rebel comes in. Because the fairy tale often ends in a nightmare. Most of these options come with a cliff vesting schedule. Typically, nothing vests for the first year. Then it trickles in over the next 3. This isn't generosity. It's a golden cage designed to keep you glued to your desk, pouring your soul into a company, even when you've secretly started hating it. It's a retention mechanism, plain and simple. And what happens if the stock price, instead of climbing Mount Everest, decides to take a nosedive? That strike price, once a golden ticket, becomes an anchor, dragging you down. You're left holding options that are underwater, worthless. Millions, potentially billions, vanish faster than a politician's promise before an election. I've seen it time and again. Executives, brilliant minds, betting their financial future on the hope of a rocketing stock. They're sold on the unlimited upside, but nobody talks about the very real, very painful, unlimited downside to their net worth. And then there's the tax man, rubbing his hands together. You think you've made it big, but the moment those options vest, or worse, the moment you exercise them, Uncle Sam comes knocking. You might have to pay taxes on the gain, the difference between your strike price and the market price, even if you haven't actually sold the shares yet. Imagine having to cough up hundreds of thousands in taxes on money you haven't realized, forcing you to sell some of the very stock you hoped would make you rich just to pay the tax bill. It's a cruel joke, a financial guillotine hanging over your head. This isn't a game for the faint of heart. It's a high-stakes poker match. And if you don't know the rules, the house, your company, always wins. Now let's pivot to the seemingly safer, more predictable cousin, restricted stock units, or RSUs. These are often presented as the no-brainer option, especially in mature companies or those looking to reduce volatility for executives. Think of RSUs not as the right to buy shares, but as a promise to give you actual shares of the company stock once certain conditions are met, usually just a time-based vesting schedule. No strike price to worry about. No upfront cash outlay to buy them. If the stock is trading at $100 and you get 1,000 RSUs, congratulations! You're looking at a potential $100,000. It sounds like a breath of fresh air after the options roller coaster, right? Like someone finally decided to be nice to the C-suite. But hold on to your tailored suits, because even the seemingly safe RSU has its fangs. While you don't have to worry about a strike price, you are still absolutely, unequivocally at the mercy of the market. If your company's stock price tanks, so does the value of your RSUs. You're not insulated from market movements. You're just not paying for the privilege of suffering through them. And just like stock options, those vesting schedules are still designed to keep you tethered to the company. 4 years, 5 years, that's a long time to commit, especially if the company culture sours or a better opportunity knocks. You're essentially working for shares that, while free, can still lose significant value, eroding your future wealth without you lifting a finger. It's like being paid in gold, only to find out the price of gold plummeted. You got the gold, sure, but its sparkle isn't quite as bright. And yes, the tax man. He loves RSUs just as much as options. The moment those RSUs vest, the full market value of those shares is considered ordinary income. It's like you received a cash bonus, but in the form of stock. So if 1,000 RSUs vest when the stock is at $100, that's $100,000 of taxable income, right then and there. Your company will often sell to cover some of those shares to pay the immediate tax withholding, meaning you never even see a chunk of the shares you were promised. It's a good way to get a guaranteed piece of the pie, but it's still a pie that can shrink, and a pie that always leaves a portion for the government before it ever hits your plate. Now here's where most financial advisors and compensation committees get it completely wrong. They'll tell you it's about your risk tolerance. If you're a high-risk gambler, go for options. If you're conservative, RSUs are for you. Blah, blah, blah. That's kindergarten-level advice for people playing with pennies, not for executives dealing with millions. The real secret, the insight that separates the merely successful from the truly wealthy, isn't about your risk tolerance. It's about understanding their strategy. Your company, your board, they're not just handing out money. They're making strategic decisions about attraction, retention, and performance incentives. Are they a hyper-growth startup desperate to attract top talent with lottery ticket upside, even if it means high potential for worthless options? Or are they a mature, stable company trying to retain seasoned executives with predictable, albeit less explosive, equity? What story is your compensation package telling about the company's future and their belief in it? Are they willing to put their money where their mouth is with options? Or are they playing it safe with RSUs? Here's my hot take. Most executives are too passive. They accept what's offered, too afraid to push back, too polite to negotiate aggressively. They get caught up in the prestige of the title and forget the power of the purse. You, as a C-suite executive or someone aspiring to be one, have immense leverage. Your expertise, your network, your leadership. That's not cheap, and it's certainly not generic. Don't let compensation analysts and HR departments box you into a predefined structure. If they offer you stock options, and you see the inherent volatility and tax headaches, ask for a higher strike price or accelerated vesting. If they offer RSUs, and you see the cap on upside, push for a larger grant. The biggest mistake you can make is thinking these are take-it-or-leave-it propositions. They are not. Every single clause, every vesting schedule, every grant size is a negotiation point. Push back. Understand the true value you bring and demand to be compensated for it in a way that aligns with your financial goals, not just the company's retention strategy. Sometimes, walking away from a generous offer that's fundamentally flawed is the smartest move you can make. Your worth is not just a number on a spreadsheet, it's a force multiplier for the company. And it's time you negotiated like it. Don't be a pawn in their compensation game. Be the grandmaster. Understand the nuances. Anticipate the traps. And negotiate a package that truly makes you rich, not just keeps you loyal. If you found this breakdown insightful and you're ready to uncover even more hidden leverage in your executive compensation, you need to see this next. Click here to watch my deep dive into the shocking truth about hidden clauses in your compensation package that are silently eroding your wealth right now.